Hi, my name is Mariah, and I just wanted to give a quick tour of my manga collection. I thought it would be interesting to talk about. It's not very big, 24 books in all and 12 series, so it's not huge, and I have a couple graphic novels that I kind of threw in. First up, Bocchi The Rock. Highly suggest. I've got four copies. Well, four in the series. Five is kind of in limbo right now with printing, so I'll get that as soon as it's available. Next, I have Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Now, I don't collect the entire series because it's huge. I just collect the color versions. I would show you the beautiful color pictures, but sometimes they show breasts, and that's not really YouTube appropriate, so I'm not going to show that. Next is Fafnir the Recluse. This series is about Fafnir and his otaku adventures in Tokyo. It's very interesting, it's cute, it's lighthearted, and there aren't a bunch of ecchi everywhere, which I'm not a huge fan of. Next is one of my favorites. I've got four of them. Polar Bear Cafe. I found out about this one by basically Googling cute animal manga, and Polar Bear Cafe was one of the first that shows up. It's about a polar bear, and obviously he has his own cafe. Very cute, very lighthearted, and he has all sorts of friends that come and eat at his cafe. But yeah, really cute, highly suggest. The next one would be Cells at Work. I have the two omnibus for that collection. They're a little bit worn because I have been reading them. I haven't finished the second omnibus yet, but I'm getting pretty close. And it's a good read. It's a nice action adventure with some science, which I like. I like science. Next is a newer series that I started collecting, and that's My Kitten is a Picky Eater. I doubt this one will ever get an anime, but it's cute. It's about a cat that won't eat regular cat food, so his owner has to cook him food. So it's kind of cooking anime plus pet anime, which is right up my alley. Next, I've got some one-shots that I just have one of. I just decided not to get more of. Or they don't have more of, one of the two. One is Monster Cats. This was kind of an impulse buy. I don't know much about it, except for that it's all in color. So it's cute. It has cats on it. I was sold. I have One Punch Man, Volume 1. I love One Punch Man. If I can ever suggest an anime to someone, it's One Punch Man. But the manga is far too long. I don't have the attention span nor the money to read all of One Punch Man, even if I would love to. Next up is My Cat is Such a Weirdo. It's cute. It's full color, which is unique. And it's a small publisher, so I thought it was interesting. I know that there's more of them out, but I don't know that I will pick those up. I guess that's something I'll decide later on. This one is unique in that it's a hardback, Tokyo these days. This one has a lot to do with mental health, and I'm just not in a good place to read it right now, but it looked interesting. The bird on the cover got me. I like birds. It doesn't have anything to do with birds, but it's very interesting and really well made. This is a high quality book. The next two are my last two. They are technically graphic novels, but I kind of lump them in. The first one is by influencer Tony Weaver Jr., and it's Weirdo. I haven't gotten to read it yet, but it's also full color, hardback, and it's about a coming of age story about someone who feels as though they are weird. And I can relate a lot. So I picked that up. I actually pre-ordered this, and I'm excited to read it. Last, and probably one of the best that I've read, is The Watchmen. The Watchmen is a classic. If I can suggest any graphic novel, I would definitely suggest reading The Watchmen, as long as you're okay with some nudity and some gore. This one that I bought is also in color. I had forgotten that, but it was really reasonable. Almost all of my manga and graphic novels were gotten at my local comic shop, Universal Comics, and they have a great selection of manga, graphic novels, comics, of course, and they do pull lists, which is awesome, so you can tell them, hey, I want all of Fafnir the Recluse, and every time a new Fafnir the Recluse comes out, they will put it aside for you. So pull lists are great. If you don't have a comic book shop in your area, it's a little bit more difficult, but if you do, this is a great tool. But that's it. That's all of my manga. I don't have a whole lot, but I love collecting manga, and I plan on collecting a few more titles as soon as they arrive, and I'll be sure to make a video on those, maybe a video on the individual series that I've finished, even though they're not done. But yeah, that's it. Have a nice day. Thanks for hanging out.